Friends, today I am explaining scalar product or dot product of two vectors. When two vectors are multiplied to get a scalar quantity, the product is called dot product or scalar product. Mathematically, scalar product is given as A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Symbols printed in bold letters are vectors and normal letters are their magnitudes. Theta is angle between the two vectors. Multiplication of vectors follows distributive law, that is A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. It follows commutative law also, that is A dot B is equal to B dot A. Suppose there are two equal vectors, each A, and they are multiplied by dot product, then A dot A is equal to A into cos of 0 degree. 0 degree is taken because the two vectors are equal vectors. Obviously they are having same directions, so angle between them is 0 degree. So A dot A is A square, that is square of magnitude. Now suppose we are going to multiply orthogonal unit vectors by dot product, that is I dot I or j dot j or k dot k. I or j or k are unit vectors, so their magnitudes are 1. I along x-axis, j along y-axis, k along z-axis. Therefore I dot I or j dot j or k dot k will be equal to 1 into cos of 0 degree, that is 1. By same logic, I dot j equal to j dot k equal to k dot I is equal to 0. We also know that a vector can be resolved into different directions. Resolved parts are called components. We have already discussed resolution of a vector in two perpendicular directions, that is two-dimensional resolution. Similarly, a vector can be resolved in three mutually perpendicular directions, along x-axis, along y-axis, along z-axis. This resolution is called three-dimensional resolution. If components of vector A along x-axis, along y-axis and along z-axis are ax, ay, az, then vector A can be written as axi plus ayj plus azk. Similarly, other vector B can be represented as bxi plus byj plus bzk. Now we are going to multiply these two vectors by dot product. It is very clearly shown that the multiplication is done by simple multiplication method, but where I dot I or j dot j or k dot k are coming, we should take 1, and in place of I dot j, j dot k or k dot I, we should take 0. Therefore, A dot B comes out to be ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. We also know that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Therefore, cos theta is equal to A dot B upon AB. The expression is not given here, but you should listen to this explanation carefully and try to understand. So cos theta is equal to A dot B upon AB, where A is magnitude of vector A, that is under root ax square plus ay square plus az square, and B is magnitude of vector B, that is under root bx square plus by square plus bz square. So cos theta is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz upon under root ax square plus ay square plus az square into under root bx square plus by square plus bz square. Using this formula, we can find angle between two vectors A and B. Now I give one example of dot product. Students, you know that force and displacement are vector quantities, but when force and displacement are multiplied, we get work, which is scalar quantity. Therefore, force and displacement are multiplied by dot to get work. If component of force is Fx, Fy, Fz, and components of displacement are dx, dy, dz, then F is equal to Fxi plus Fyj plus Fzk, and d is equal to dxi plus dyj plus dzk. Now work done, W is equal to F dot d, that is Fx dx plus Fy dy plus Fz dz. I suppose you could understand. Next time I am going to give some examples and exercise questions based on dot product of vectors. Thank you, students.